This week on the Spotlight, Ricky Renteria of the White Sox talks about his 2017 club. And then we flash back to the 91 championship Chicago Bulls. And we also have new stuff on the show and old stuff. We have 2016 Benkowski Trivia Championship material. We have congratulations to Jerry Krause on the Hall of Fame in North Carolina for the national title. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago's sports teams are making news, it's the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to Irish Legend. They have great food, great drink, the outdoor patio, great staff, open at 11 a.m. daily. Easy to reach. Just go down Archer, 8933 in Willow Springs. Great place, Irish Legend. You've got to get to the Sock. Live Benkowski Trivia, alternate Thursdays, 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Dr. Sherman Clay, chiropractor. Gentle adjusting. Most insurance accepted. Massage therapy, too. Walk-ins are welcome. Call 773-324-4325. That's HEAL. Dr. Sherman Clay. Welcome to the 1,500th edition of the Sports Spotlight. Pat Benkowski on the site here of the Ballpark Pub at 514 West Pershing. High activity here as the Sox have opened it up. Let's go talk to the boss. All right, come in, boss man. Tell everybody who you are. And
well, I'm one of 2 bosses. The other guy's behind you, not far.
All right, start with yourself. Introduce yourself.
Nick Bertucci. Welcome to the Ballpark Pub.
Thank you. And tell us
our first opening day.
Some of your highlights here on the menu, at least.
Oh, definitely the brisket sliders, shrimp tacos. We got burgers, hot dogs, wings, everything here.
I'm a big fan of the soup.
The chicken soup, one of your favorites?
Yes.
What about it? What else do you get here?
Pulled pork. I've had pulled pork. I've been killing on that.
One of your best.
Yes.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming out, Mr. Benkowski.
My pleasure. I want to talk to your cohort and more fans. Come on in. Good to see you again. Haven't seen you since the last trivia game.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about how good trivia is here, why they should come out on April 17th.
Monday night, you are the best trivia guy we've ever had. You're better than Alex Trebek.
Well, I know he's kind of mean to people, and I'm not.
No, you're the better looking one out of the 2.
Well, he is 75 years old.
About 24?
I'll be back at the pub April 17th, and now we'll flash back more, and now we go way back in time.
In 1984, he led the NFC in sacks. Once again in 85, and in fact in 1985, as you well know, went into the Super Bowl game and was named the most valuable player down in New Orleans, a game I enjoyed attending. In 1986 and 87, he continued his defensive line mastery, and this year, he's one of the key players on one of the best defenses in NFL history. They are challenging to be the leader amongst fewest points ever scored against a team in the NFL. Please welcome Richard Dent. Richard, I was just looking at the stats today, and you guys have a legitimate chance of beating your record for fewest points scored. Were you aware of that?
Not really. I thought we've been doing pretty good, but you don't look at those kind of things. You just try to play better and try to keep the points off the board. And when you got a young guy coming in at quarterback, you try to keep the points down where he can get his confidence going and where we can get points on the board.
Well, in the game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that wasn't a problem. Your team offensively even carried the load in the third quarter, which they had never scored again before in that period this year. So a lot of things were going right against the Buccaneers, weren't they?
Well, Buccaneers have a great team. You know, it might not look too good when they're playing us, I thought they did some things on the field that was making a lot of things happen. They was moving the ball on us. They got 350 yards on us, but we was able to keep them out of the end zone and put points on the board, and we kept putting pressure on them, and I think we're going to have another test when we go down there the next week.
I want to show you some video about someone who did have an inspiring presence, and that man was none other than number 34, as you can see here coming up on the screen. He's punting. Maybe he was going to come in case Brian Wagner had a little trouble, huh?
Walter, I truly believe Walter want to get out and play again. He's a guy that you always got to be around it, and he's a lovable person.
Not at all. I'm just here to give him support, that's all.
Did you talk to Coach Mike since he went in the hospital?
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. He's doing real well.
I bet he's really chomping at the bit to watch the game and get back, you know?
Yeah, he's going to be watching it, but he knows he's got to take it easy and gradually get back, and he's going to do that.
How about you coming out to the games? For some reason, I think you would come out to a super cold game like this one. Well, because of why you watch it in the confines of the living room.
No, I can't watch it on TV. If I'm not here on the sideline, I can't watch it.
Is that right? What are some of the tips you're giving to Suey and your other running back buddies?
Listen to Johnny.
And he, of course, met Johnny Rowland. There's Walter Payton. He's still inspirational.
So here at Grant Park, with thousands and thousands celebrating, Pax talks to the crowd.
All I know is I've been here 6 years. I've seen the low periods. And I've waited a long time for today. Thank you. We'll be back again next year.
I just want you all to know that we all as players really thank you all for your support. And this has been a great season for me because my teammates stood by me. But what happened to us last season, and we stepped back up, and we all want you to know that this one is for you. And you can take this with it. Thank you. It's been 7 years since I came to this city in 1984. When I first came here, we started from the bottom and we had to work our way up to the top. Right now, to this day, we're on top. I'd like to give thanks to the fans of Chicago. I'd like to give thanks to my 11 other teammates, to the coaching staff, to the whole Chicago organization, and to my family. We did it. It's been a long struggle, but we're going to be back here next year for another long struggle.
One of the things I talked to Dusty Baker about recently was that with the loss of guys like Alou and Sosa, I thought maybe there might be a little power reduction on your team, but in the early going, your run production's been nice.
It's been okay. Can be better. We have a good offense, and you miss guys like Sammy and Mo, but we got some guys that can step in and do a great job. So we've been all right, but we can do better.
When you looked at 05 in the off season, and I know people try to get away from baseball as much as they can, what excited you about the year? What kind of things were you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the playoffs. Last year we came so close and didn't get there, so this year I was excited to get back and go after it again.
As far as the changes on your roster, you add a guy like Burnitz. The pitching staff, you'll miss Clement a little bit, but you have pretty much the core group back.
Yeah, our pitching's great. I don't think we miss a guy like Matt Clement, but then you put a guy like Ryan Dempster in. So our rotation's going to be great, and if we score a few runs, we should do well.
How about adjustments for you? Some people say that the getting used to day games takes a year or two. How about yourself, and how used to it are you?
I'm used to it. I had a whole...
You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212.
weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212.
Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Family Dentist, Lawrence Furlan, DDS, 109th and Kedzie, crowns, veneers, cleanings, improving your smile. They do a great job. Call 773-233-7044. Excellent work, impeccable. Call the Family Dentist, 773-233-7044. They did a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. So let's talk about some other highlights here. What are the best drinks that people order most frequently?
Well, they ordered a spicy Moscow Mule made with Phil Birch ginger beer. Another drink that's real good is the Lakeshore Beverage Group. They got Stella Artois, Founders IPA, Green Line, Bud Light, Budweiser.
Yes.
We love Budweiser.
And tell everybody how to correctly pronounce your name.
Richie Rugelich.
There you go. It's the itch. You gotta say the itch right.
Excuse me?
You gotta say itch. You gotta say the itch.
Itch.
Yeah. See? Just like that. Listen to the fans. Wow, you have fans.
Yeah, a lot of fans.
So anyway, this is obviously the place to be. We'll be talking to more individual folks later in the program.
Welcome. I'll entertain any question you have.
Ricky, when you were with the Cubs, you dealt with kind of a rebuilding team, and maybe the pressures, or maybe just trying to deal with guys, trying to serve, because Rick said not trying to serve two masters.
Mm-hmm.
How is that going to prepare you for this job? The situation is
I think that when you talk to any player, whether they're in the minor leagues or in the big leagues, none of them is going to tell you that he's going to ballpark prepared to lose a ball game, or not to execute, or not to play the game a certain way. So every single one of these guys, whether they're first-year players or 10-year vets, their outcome, their goal is still to win, to perform, to execute. The difference between having a younger group is that you try to take advantage of the opportunities that you can to take situations and have them learn from those moments, so that the next time they go out and have a same situation occur, they're a little bit more well-equipped. On balance, I think every single guy that's here in the organization is prepared to work together and move forward and help each other out, ultimately to attain the goal of being a polished Major League club that can contend.
Rick, a lot of young talent coming in, your emphasis on talent.
Yeah.
How excited are you to see this cultivate, get up to the Major League level, and then be enjoyed?
Really excited. I think all of us have seen, most of us have seen a lot of video on these young men. They're extremely talented. Their skill set is very high. The difference between the big leagues and the minor leagues in terms of performances comes many times between the years. It's the ability to control your emotion, to slow the game down. A lot of that comes from understanding what you're capable of doing and not doing, and being at peace with it. When you're prepared and understand what you're capable of doing, you attack and put a plan together to do your job. Yep. I don't see any difference in what I'm approaching, how I take my job in terms of how we try to prepare players to compete on a daily basis. He's trying to give you a realistic approach to the dynamic of the club as a whole. But I think when we go out there and perform, these guys are trying to compete to show you that they're capable of doing and taking care, and you guys have heard it said a lot, taking care of the moments that they're presented to them. And when we get a whole lot of good moments, you start winning a lot of ball games. Well, I think every game is different. The biggest key to allowing players to be successful in that regard is to make sure that you're working on those skill sets. Every single player in the major leagues, and this is me speaking, every big league player in the game should learn how to bunt, put the bat on the ball when he has to, control the strike zone with 2 strikes. Obviously know how to run the bases. You don't have to be the fastest guy on the face of the earth to be able to run the bases well. So our emphasis is going to be taking care of a lot of those things, hopefully during the course of the spring, the year, and moving forward. But if the game is dictating that we need a particular action taken, I just want to make sure that these guys are comfortable and able to do those things. If they're clicking, you let them click. And that's my approach. It's going to help me a lot. Obviously, I've dealt with that before, and as I've said, a lot of the guys here, they're pros. They know that this is a part of the game. The most important thing for them is to go out and continue to do what they're supposed to do as a part of the bigger unit. So I'm not concerned about dealing with any of those issues. We have some quality veteran players who are geared to playing for the Chicago White Sox on a daily basis.
Anything else for Ricky?
On the pitching staff, are you very hands-on with the pitchers, or do you leave most of it up to coaches?
In terms of,
Tweaking them, when to pull them out of games?
well, ultimately, I think you have to have a conversation with your pitching coach. I have to also trust my own eyes. I have to see what it is that we think we can push them to do. The changes ultimately come from a decision that I have to make at the end of the day. It doesn't mean that I don't collaborate and listen, but sometimes I may make a decision that goes contrary to what Coop and I might be talking about at the moment. That's going to happen. That's normal. But I've got to put the team first at that particular moment and hopefully trust my gut and whatever numbers that we might have to make that decision a little easier.
Anything else?
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous Grade of Cloth. Call 708-388-3700. And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget, the Illinois Lottery too. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. You've got to get to the Sock Live Minkowski Trivia, alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great game, great people. Check out the Sock. I think you'll be glad you did when you go to my trivia game every other Thursday. 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie.
So we're at the Ballpark Pub, 514 West Pershing. The fans are loving the White Sox and the food and the beer. Tell us your name and what you like about this place.
I'm Jenna Kordoleski, and this is actually my first time here. It's awesome. The waitress and the staff here is awesome. I go to every opening day. I've never missed one, so it's a great place to go before the game.
First and last name, 1999. Founder and CEO of Amazon.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos is right. 140. And it brings the sock to 950. Night out. 2001, he was the mayor of a major eastern large market. Rudy Giuliani, yes. 160. Night out to 9 bills. Shy Sharks with a slim lead trying to improve it. 2010, Mr. Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg, yes. 180. 1360. The Sharks opening up a little bit. J&B. Two-word answer. 2015. German Chancellor.
Angela Merkel.
Angela Merkel. You're right. J&B. 1320. Hey, did I tell you about Merkel's Bar by Wrigley Field? I'll tell you later. It's based on Merkel's boner. And the Stooges are up.
Time Magazine.
It's gone. Name that tune or sports? Playing music 2010 to 2016. Let's hear it for Llama Farm. Question number 1. Name the group that sang Hey Soul Sister. Train is right for 5 minutes. Question number 2. She sang Give Your Heart a Break. 5 seconds. Demi Lovato is correct. You're at 1,500. And now you're going for 3,000. In 2016, who sang Scars to Your Beautiful?
Alessia Cara.
Alessia Cara is correct. 3,000 for Llama, and they sit at 3410. Holy Christ. 500, 1,500, 3,000. All right, we continue. Next up will be the bar. Here we go.
What's our topic, Pally?
Your topic is? '90s movies.
Yes.
This man won Best Actor twice in the '90s. The only man to do so.
Yes.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is right. So you're at 500, you're going for 1,500. Besides Hanks. You've got to get to Jack's. 3325 Ridge Road in Lansing. Trivia every Tuesday at 7 p.m. A very intense competitive game. Any of half a dozen teams can win. My game show at Oliver's gets better and better. At 6100 West 159th Street in Oak Forest. Live trivia, alternate Thursdays at 7 p.m. Have great food, great drink, and great trivia at Oliver's. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at Watt 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. Trivia will be at the Sock. Alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great food, great drink, great people. Everything great. The Ballpark Pub has my trivia Monday, April 17th at 8 p.m. Come eat, drink, and play and win. It's a great place. You're watching the video throughout the show. So get over there to 514 West Pershing. You'll be glad you did. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place.
Tell us your name and what you're doing here today.
Yeah, my name's Marty Calkins. This is my lovely girlfriend Jenna's hometown. First time being at this bar. Been to many opening days before and excited for a good season. You know, the Cubs lost last night, so we're already on the right track to a good year for the White Sox.
Spoken like a true Sox fan. I told somebody earlier today, you know, the Sox have a better record than the Cubs.
Absolutely. Right now they
game lead.
Hopefully it lasts.
All right. Let's talk to more folks. That lady left. All right, let's get these people to turn around. All right, we want to see your smiling faces. All right, tell us your name and what you like about this bar.
My name's Allison Morrissey. It's just a great atmosphere to come down to, especially for opening day. Hanging out with friends, having a great time, and some good food.
All right, we want to see you on Monday, April 17th at our trivia game here.
All right, sounds good.
We see another table here that looks, let's say, highly motivated. Let's talk to them all. Tell us your favorite sports team and your name.
Favorite sports team is definitely the White Sox. I'm Anthony. So I guess definitely about the bar here, great neighborhood feel. Everyone here is a close-knit family. I know people that work behind the bar, the people and friends that opened it, so it's definitely a place that I come to definitely all the time.
Thank you very much. Let's continue down. Tell us your name and what you like about this place.
My name is Melissa, and I just love the bar in general. I love the environment and how it's just a neighborhood bar. Yes, I love it.
Very cool. What are you dining on today?
Right now I'm on Anel's famous margaritas. She makes them absolutely perfect.
All right, what kind of food is in front of you?
Nachos and buffalo wings. Delicious.
Yes. All right, let's continue our conversation. Young lady, tell us your name and some of your favorite things about Pershing Road.
My name's Jennifer. The beer. Yeah, good time. It's a nice bar. I really like it.
And are you going to be back on April 17th for my trivia show?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be there.
We may have video with that. All right, tell us your name, sir, and who you like in the baseball world.
Hi, my name's Patrick, and obviously my favorite baseball player is Jose Abreu.
Okay, are you expecting kind of a bounce back in the power numbers for him this year?
Definitely. From his rookie year, obviously he had a really good year, but then he slumped for his sophomore year, but he'll have a really good year this year.
My name's Patrick, too.
Thanks.
So I know you got it going on.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. You've been watching the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. Perfect Pitch located at 108th and Kedzie. Take your vehicles there for great repairs. This week's show has been brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing, 708-396-1010.